Yo, what's up? It's me, the Big Sneezy, and we got a good video for y'all today. Boy, oh boy. We all seen this one coming, but you know, before we get started, let's just get this out the way. Like, share, subscribe. Bruh. Candace Owens was supposed to interview Erika Kirk. Did that really happen? What did she talk about? Candace said that her and Erika and her team and security was behind closed doors in private for 4 hours and 30 minutes having a conversation. And then she's going to tell us about the conversation on her show. Huh? Oh no, unacceptable. We're gonna watch a video of her arch nemesis, Nick Fuentes, actually talk about what has transpired.
Good evening, everybody. You're watching America First. My name is Nicholas J. Fuentes. We have a great show for you tonight. Very excited to be back here with you tonight on Tuesday. We have a lot to talk about tonight, lots to get into. Big show. Our featured story tonight, we're talking all about Candace Owens. What happened? It looks like she got the call. Candace Owens has gotten the call. What a letdown. Content cucked and disappointed and totally betrayed. Tonight, we're going to be talking all about her 4.5-hour meeting with Erika Kirk yesterday. We have been completely content cucked on this, and we didn't get a chance to cover it because it happened over the weekend. But you might remember, this week we were supposed to get our Turning Point USA live stream where Blake Neff and others would respond to the conspiracy theories about Charlie Kirk's death. That was supposed to be a live stream yesterday afternoon. And they were going to do it from their headquarters, and they were going to present all the arguments. And initially, Candace Owens was invited to do that live stream where she would ask her questions, she would debate with Turning Point, and this was supposed to be the showdown of the year. But then she didn't go. She said, I can't make it that day. My husband has people coming in from out of town. I can't go. So she said instead she would live stream the live stream. She would give her live reaction on her own show remotely from Nashville. Okay. Disappointing, kind of a capitulation, but whatever, at least we get the content. At the last minute, they changed it, and instead of doing any live stream, they arranged a private meeting where Candace Owens would sit with Erika Kirk. I believe Erika flew out to Nashville, but I'm not certain. And they met with the Turning Point lawyers and Erika and other Turning Point personnel behind closed doors. And Candace asked all of her questions in private. And we don't...
Why? This woman created a whole docu-series. Bro. This woman created a whole docu-series for 3 months. We sat for 3 months. You accused everybody under the sun, even the wife herself. When it's time to do an interview, she does the interview giving a recap of what they spoke about. How are we supposed to know that was real? How do we know what she said was real? How do we know who was in the room? You know what this is, bro? This woman wants to hold the narrative. If everybody get to see that interview, all the conspiracies they're going to go out the window. How would Candace hold the viewers? By orchestrating it herself. She wants to be the puppet master. Because why? Where's the interview? Where is it? Bro, this woman really sat down for an hour. Didn't even talk about shit. And you spoke to this woman for 4 hours and 30 minutes. And then Candace got on camera, spoke for an hour, where 30 minutes of it was bullshit. Pure bullshit. Oh my God. The video didn't even start yet. My bad, y'all. Go ahead, Nick. Take it away, Nick.
Know what happened during the conversation because it wasn't recorded, it wasn't streamed. We got content cucked. We were supposed to get a Candace Owens, Erika showdown. Then we were going to get a live stream. Then we got this private meeting. And today Candace went on her show and talked about the results of the meeting, and it was the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen.
Bullshit.
Rambling, confused. We don't even really know where she stands on the whole thing anymore. It seems that she's accepted the magic bullet theory, as she calls it. It seems that she accepts that Erika Kirk and others at Turning Point are innocent. She's sort of all over the place, yet she maintains there is some conspiracy with Egyptian planes.
This woman contradicted herself twice. If y'all go watch the interview, bro, watch the interview, come back. This woman contradicted herself twice. Talking about, oh, this person was actually here. Oh, I just got word, guys, that it wasn't Mike. It was somebody else. I thought it was this type of Mikey. I thought it was this Mikey, but it wasn't this Mikey. Sorry, guys. What the fuck?
Even though most of that has now been debunked. So we'll talk about it. Very sad, very disappointing. Finally, there was a showdown, but unfortunately, it didn't happen in public. It happened behind closed doors. Yesterday afternoon, Candace Owens finally had a sit-down with Charlie Kirk's widow, Erika Kirk. They met for 4.5 hours with lawyers, with personnel. Candace asked all of her questions, and Turning Point personnel provided all of their answers, all of their receipts, documentation. They came prepared. And if you've been following the story, this is the latest development because what was supposed to happen yesterday was a live stream. For months, Candace Owens has been accusing Turning Point USA of complicity or participation in Charlie Kirk's assassination. She says that Turning Point personnel betrayed Charlie Kirk. Those closest to him betrayed him. He was betrayed by everybody, she said. And as time has gone on, she has insinuated that Erika herself, who is now the head of Turning Point, as well as many of Charlie's close friends like Blake Neff and Andrew Colvett, among others, that they were all involved, that they either gave their consent or they participated in Charlie's murder.
Bro, and she said this on camera. But now it's time. Now it's time to go mano y mano. And what's the problem? It's time to go mano y mano and nobody's here. It's not recorded or nothing. Y'all just spoke, and then you want to give us a recap of what y'all spoke about? Get the fuck out of here.
And they announced a couple of weeks ago that they would do a live stream addressing the allegations, a public, in-person live stream where they would talk about it. That was supposed to happen yesterday. And I'm sure you remember this. Blake Neff put down the gauntlet. He said they are hosting a live in-person stream in Phoenix from Turning Point headquarters where they would respond with receipts and personnel and everything to all of the conspiracies about Turning Point. He said that Candace Owens could attend in person and that she would be at liberty to ask anything. Candace Owens declined the invitation. She said, I'm busy.
At the end of Candace Owens Live, she says, I was the one that tried to do the interview. Yeah, all right.
That day I can't travel, but I'll live stream your live stream. So we were supposed to get a live, think about it this way. We were supposed to get a live in-person confrontation. And I think that's honestly the best case scenario because that is how our court system works. You face your accuser. There's a sense of justice. There's a jury. The American people get to witness this on a live stream. We all get to watch.
There's no way you talk shit for 3 months. Why can't we see for ourselves? Why can't we formulate our own opinions? Oh no, she'll just tell us about it. She'll just tell us about it. Okay.
See the evidence presented. We get to see it laid out in a public forum, and we get to decide in the court of public opinion. And the accused will present their evidence. The accuser will present their evidence. The accused will face their accuser in person. And after that, nobody can say that anything is being hidden. Nobody can say that anything is being withheld from the public. I really think that would have been the best case scenario because so much has been said on all sides of this. Wild conspiracies and speculation, as well as a lack of evidence, let's say, from Utah police. They've not presented all their evidence or their entire case because of the due process constitutional protections afforded to Tyler Robinson. And so I think everybody would have liked to see, whether you're skeptical or not, whatever side of it you're on, everybody would have liked to see Candace Owens, who unquestionably has spearheaded the issue, for better or for worse. We all wanted to see her ask the questions, and that would have been the moment of truth. is there even a rebuttal? And if there is it compelling? What is it? Everyone was dying to know. But she backed down. She said, oh, I can't go. My husband has people coming in from out of town. I'm busy that day. And that was a huge disappointment because you can't do that. You actually can't spearhead a challenge like that and egg everybody on and lead the charge, lead the mob for 3 months, pointing the finger. They did it. They're guilty. We have the evidence. We have the receipts. We have the names. And then when those people who you have been accusing, when those people say, okay, bring it on, say it to our face where we can actually answer the charge. You can't turn around then and say, oh, I'm busy that day. Oh, I got something going on. That doesn't work. Because at the minimum, let's say you don't have a responsibility to get everything right or anything right. Let's say for a moment that Candace is completely in the right. She can ask any question, say anything. And even though she frequently gets it wrong or has disregard for the truth or her standards are lax, let's pretend for a moment that doesn't matter. At the minimum, if you're talking all that shit, you have an obligation then to face the person you're accusing and make the case. Because otherwise, what credibility do you really have? It's easy to sit in your fortress, in your bunker, and throw all this stuff out there, make these wild claims. I have ideas. I'm taking on the system. It's easy to do that when it's only going in one direction. How much credibility do you have that the moment someone stands up and says, you know what, let's debate it out, you shrink and you retreat into the palace and say, never mind, I'm just going to do my own thing? It's not a good look. And it's the wrong thing. So she said she couldn't go. She said, as an alternative, she would live stream her reaction to Turning Point's live stream. Turning Point would go ahead and present their evidence, and rather than hearing it and challenging it in person, she said she would be live streaming it and giving her reaction to the public. And you say, well, that's not ideal, but it's maybe the next best thing. At the minimum, she's having to face in real time a counter argument. And we'll see what she's made of. We'll see, it's sort of like a one-way cross-examination. We'll see if she's able to answer what they have to say. Well, then they work out just in the last few days. We're not even getting a live stream at all. And they announce that instead, Candace Owens will be meeting privately with Erika Kirk behind closed doors. So no live stream. It's not in public. We don't get to hear it. We don't get the evidence. It's going to be completely private. And suddenly, Candace Owens' schedule clears up. She couldn't make the live stream, but she could stream the live stream. Now she made time, and she had a 4.5-hour meeting with Erika Kirk. So she didn't have time to fly to Phoenix, Arizona, but she did have time for a 4.5-hour meeting. And what she talked about, honestly, I didn't even follow it. I didn't even really understand what she said. It was so rambly and non-committal and half-baked. It seemed like at once she was saying, well, Turning Point is innocent. Erika Kirk is innocent, and they showed me some receipts, and Tyler Robinson's the killer, and he shot Charlie Kirk, and the bullet stopped in Charlie Kirk's neck because they saw the medical report. So she totally walked it back. But then at the same time, she comes out and says, well, but some people at Turning Point are bad because the vibes are off. No evidence. She just says, I don't know, I feel like something is off. She says she brought up the Egyptian planes to Erika Kirk, but didn't really tell us what the result of that was, what Erika said, or if there was a conclusion that was reached, and maintains that she still sort of believes in a conspiracy. And to borrow a phrase, the whole show was pretty fake and gay. Fake and gay. She sounded nervous.
Gay, super duper gay. Yo, she touched on it a little bit, but most of it she did paid sponsorships from abortions. Start talking about Tim Pool. Showed that Tim Pool is actually bald. Tim Pool, hey, you're bald. We don't care. Shave it off, get some muscles, bro, and you back in the game. That's easy, bro. Cut the sides and shit. Let it, you know what I'm saying? Get big, bro. That's it, bro. Get your protein up, bro. Get your macronutrients, my boy, and you win the game, bro. You gonna look like a tough biker that podcast. That's it. You hear me? Hope you enjoyed the video. Go ahead, like, share, subscribe. Let's go ahead and get this channel to 1K by the end of the year. I will see y'all in the next one. All right, y'all. Oh, wow. What the fuck was that? Run that back. Right. Okay. Like, the channel is called Turn My Mic Up. So in the comment section, leave some mics and leave some fire next to the mics. You feel me? I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.